Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the first tank on wheels. Yes, we see it in What PC a while ago that there are tanks on wheels, and today we welcome the first tank on wheels, albeit it looks very weird. But I'll tell you what, I actually really want this tank. I really want this tank. Of course, we are talking about the Endurance. Now, this is in collaboration with the Star Trek, basically. And the fact that you can actually buy this in the store for money. Like, it's not actually coming crates. Wow, what the hell? A new tank. And it's not in the event. And it's not for crates, or it's not in the lucky draws. You can actually buy it outright. Now, albeit it is for money, it isn't for gold, which does kind of suck, because I would love to buy this tank. But with it being money, I'm probably going to miss out on the tank, unfortunately. So we're going to look at the tank, and we're going to get into maybe a battle or two, and then we will talk about it. So at the moment, because it is money, it's very hard for me, when a tank is for money, it's very hard for me to say, yes, it's worth it, yes, it's no, it's not worth it, because it all depends on your situation. Of course, you could have no money, then of course it's probably not worth it, or you can have a lot of money, you know, and it's... If you're one of those that do spend money in the game, then I suppose it's not too bad. The price is not too bad, I don't think, for the tank. So if you go to the premium store, all the way up to the top, and then it is in there. So you could buy the large bundle for £35, which, yes, that is quite a bit. Or you could buy the Starfleet bundle for £24, or you could just buy the tank outright, which is £20. Now, if you look at it as though it's £20 for a tier 7 tank, then of course it really isn't worth it. The fact that I don't know, because it is in collaboration with Star Trek, whether they'll sell the tank again or not, I really don't know, because of copyright and whatever, I don't know, legal stuff. But yeah, I do actually really like the tank. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but yeah, I really do like it. Now, the armor, 74 on your turret and 48 on your hull, but actually in game it is very troll. And I was running away from a few tanks, and I was getting bounces from my rear, like from everybody. So it's very weird. A very weird armor profile. So on paper, not good, but actually it isn't that bad, and you can actually get bounces from it. Your DPM 2119, that is a magazine reload of 10.7. Yes, it is an auto loader, and your shell reload is 1.2, which is very good. And the fact that it's got 5 shells as well. So 5 shells, 1.2 seconds in between each shell, and a 10.5 second magazine reload is not bad at all for a magazine reload with 5 shells. I don't think that is a bad reload at all. Your penetration, 164 and 220 on your APCR and 41 on your HE. You do only have 110 alpha though, so yes, it's got 5 shots, but do bear in mind the alpha is quite low. And of course, you could do actually sort of 80, 90 per shot. 90 if you are using APCR. So yeah, you don't want to use much APCR. Your HE is 140. So your aim time is very good at 2.9. The gun dispersion isn't so bad. It isn't too bad at 0.319. And you have 7 degrees of gun depression. So not the best gun depression, but it can work. And your top speed of 63 kilometers per hour. So overall, I think it looks a bit snazzy. It really does. I think it looks good. You know, I like the wheels. I like the fact that it is on wheels. And yeah, it's the first tank in the game that is on wheels. Obviously, you've got the tracks behind it and stuff like that. But, so yeah, it's not officially on wheels. It does have the tracks, but it's got wheels and they actually move. So we are classing that as it's on wheels. That's it. We're gonna take it. We are going to go with wheels. I don't care about the tracks at the back. It is on wheels. The fact that the wheels move and they're not just there for show, it's a tank on wheels. I don't care what anybody says. So yeah, overall, I do enjoy playing the tank. I think the tank is very good if you play it correctly. And yeah, I think, you know, yes, the alpha's low, but you can still do 600 or so damage per magazine. So that's 600 damage roughly around every 10 seconds. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all. And the fact that you've got the speed as well, yeah, it's, you know, I just wish it was for gold. That's the only thing. I do wish it was for gold and not outright money, because there are people out there that can get gold. They watch videos or they sell their old collectible tanks. Of course, with money, you actually have to put money on your account to be able to get the tank. I love it when you shoot as well. You get that little laser thingy come out, which I think looks pretty good. And yeah, overall, I think it is a good tank, and I hope Wargaming do eventually sell it again, because like for gold, I don't know if they will. They've said it before with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle tanks. There's only going to be one opportunity to be able to get the tank, etc, etc. So we'll see. Hopefully Wargaming are very kind and actually let us give away some. I don't know, they haven't said anything. They did with the Mutant, so when they collaborated with the Turtles, so you never know. Stay tuned, because it may happen, it may not. So we will for sure see in the coming week or so. So yeah, we'll see. Wargaming obviously have been busy lately, so they haven't said anything. We was at Wargaming, the Tank Fest, as you've seen some videos. Stay tuned for my video tomorrow as well, because I was very lucky to be chosen by Wargaming, and very kind of them to get some of us some special access passes where we were able to actually climb inside the FV4005. Not many people have ever got inside that tank. But yeah, I'm one of them, and it was a good experience to be able to get inside a very rare tank, and a very rare occasion where not a lot of people have ever sat inside the FV4005. The tank with the largest gun in the world. Of course, we do have the Death Star, but in real life it doesn't exist. But yeah, the FV4005 does. So stay tuned for my video, probably tomorrow. Also, the next day coming up, we are going to be talking about something very special, something that everyone has been calling for a very long time, and we're going to talk about what this could actually mean for World of Tanks Blitz, and that is, of course, Unreal Engine 5. We'll be talking about that in the coming days, so also stay tuned for that. Overall, this tank, back to the tank, the Endurance, I do love the tank. I don't just like the tank, I do honestly love the tank. I think it's fantastic. It's just a little bit too much for me. You know, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't care how much the tank is, and I would just buy it. Nowadays, I do look at it and think, right, okay, I'm not going to pay for that. I've got other things. I've spent a lot of money recently, so yeah, I can't justify spending this much on a tier 7 tank. But who knows? I do want the tank. I really do want the tank. But I would suggest, if you do have the money, you are getting a very good tank, a very unusual tank. But if you're the average kind of person with, you know, average kind of money, then yeah, I would probably maybe wait to see if it does ever come back. But very unique tank, very good looking tank. So it looks funny, to be fair, but the fact that it's got wheels, and yeah, you can class it as it is on wheels. F it. Even though the tracks are there, you can class the tank on wheels. That's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you think of the Endurance. Have you got it? Do you love it, or do you absolutely hate it? Personally, I'm not a lover of Star Trek or Star Wars or anything like that. But yeah, I do love the tank. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.